Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is your friendly numerologist Aditi Ghosh on Inner World Revealed once again, and I bring to you your personal numerology forecast or personal numerology horoscope for the month of November 2021. Time correction is one of the strongest remedies in Pythagorean numerology. There's nothing like doing the right thing at the right time, because when you're timed correct, several other things naturally fall in place for you without much of your effort. So here I am assisting you all with time correction. As I do the same every month, I provide you all with valuable remedy absolutely for free through the monthly forecasts or monthly horoscopes, whatever you call it. So don't forget to support me back by subscribing to my channel and hitting the like button for my videos. So I'd like to begin with the universal forecast for the month of November 2021, and here we are going to see how the world is going to be affected as a whole. So November 2021 is the universal month 7, and 7, as I always say, is the time of rest and retreat. It is the time of completion of a cycle on a physical level. Now, to understand which cycle would be completing itself, we need to actually look back at the universal month 1 as it was, which came during this year, which was basically the month of May 2021. And during that time, the event that I most vividly remember was the second wave of COVID was on the rise in India, and there were shortages of beds in the hospitals, and I remember having said this then.
There's a massive increase in the spread of COVID-19 disease out here. People are suffering. There's crisis and panic in all levels. Once again, trust me on this one, that the year 2021, overall year as a whole, is not going to be a bad one. Trust me on this. The overall year is going to be a very good one, and we're going to make a lot of progress in many directions. However, there are going to be fluctuations and varied experiences.
So initially during the onset of the year, when I had claimed that this year is going to be a very positive one, and that even though the year is going to have a positive note, the basic order which was set during the year 2020 is still going to be maintained. So when I had said this, people contradicted me, because the second wave of COVID was then on the rise, and also I was also affected by it. But then even in that state, I had reaffirmed that this year was actually going to be a good one overall. When we will see it overall, we will see a lot of growth which would have happened by then, and I'm sure you all can feel it clearly right now. This positive energy is strongly there, and you can feel it as a whole. Now, if we look at the world events as a whole, we would see that world is basically a very busy place, and things have been busier in 2021 because it's been the year 5, which is known to be very active, and definitely it's hard to cover all the aspects of the world as a whole. But what I can clearly see right now is, after a period of steady progress, growth and activity, we're going to be having a bit of a silent time, or some kind of a rest as a whole, or some kind of a phase that will compel us to pause and reflect. Seven also rules the world of mysteries, secrets, and the world of unseen. So under a 7 vibration, sometimes some details which were not previously visible to us may rise and ask for our attention. We will not be able to or be allowed to overlook these details anymore, and will have to decide upon something to deal with them effectively. There could be some restrictions reappearing which the public is not really expecting right now, but I'm bringing in a spoiler out here. The momentum is going to slow down, but then that's going to happen only for a while before rising in pace again. So don't worry, basically this is a time when the world needs to be very patient and very observant. See what's happening around you. People need to keep their minds open and decide upon things very carefully. This is a time when you're not supposed to rush, and you must slow down a bit. Having said all that, I'd also say that before you jump into any kind of conclusions about how the month is going to turn up, you must also have a look at your personal month and personal year numbers that are going to be activated for you, because only when you look at those numbers you will have a clear idea about the role that is specific to you in between all this. So now I'm going to get into the personal month forecasts for all of you. Before that, I think I'd be explaining the calculation part quickly to all of you who are new to my channel. But those who watch my logs on a regular basis already know this part, so you all can skip this portion by going straight away into your personal month forecasts by clicking on the timestamps specific to the activated personal years for you. The timestamps are provided in the description box below and also as a pinned comment in the comment section. Also remember to check the other important leads provided in the description box below. Now let me get into the calculation part quickly. So say suppose the date of birth you are considering is something like 18th of October 1998. For this calculation we don't need the year number, so let's remove it. So we have 18 and 10 right now, and we're going to work with single digit codes. So you can either add all the digits, which is 1 plus 8 plus 1, which will give you 10, and then reduce 10 to 1 plus 0 equals 1. Or you may add 18 to 10, get 28, and add 2 to 8 and get 10, and then finally get 1, like this. So both the methods are going to basically give you the same base value, and we are going to work with base values right now. So this number that you have derived right now is the attitude number. The addition of the month number and the day number reduced to a single digit is the attitude number. To this attitude number you need to add the universal year number to get the personal year number. But now you must notice that the birthday for this person falls on the 18th of October. So if you consider the personal year for 2021 for this person, it's going to begin from the 18th of October 2021 because the birthday falls on the 18th of October. The age changes and a new cycle begins for this person from the 18th of October. In this log we are going to check the personal month forecast for November when the birthday has already passed. So we are going to add universal year 5 right now with the attitude number. Universal year 5 is for 2021 and we are adding it to the attitude number. And if we were to calculate the personal month number for any other month before October, say for the month of August, you should have then considered the running universal year to be 2020, and you should have added 2020, the universal year number for 2020, to the attitude number to get the personal year number. So right now we're going to add 1, which is the attitude number, to 5, which is the universal year number, and we're going to derive 6, which is the personal year number, which is begun from the 18th of October 2021 and will last till the 18th of October 2022. Now to find the activated personal month number or the month numbers, we need to add the month number to the personal year number. However, remember, once again, all the cycles are going to begin from your birthday. So the birthday falls on the 18th of a month. Therefore, the month of November, or the cycle for the month of November 2021 for this person, is going to begin from the 18th of November only. From the 18th of November, we're considering the month number to be 11 for November. But before the 18th of November, we're still going to consider the month of October to be running for this person. So going like this, we're going to find the personal month. 6 plus 10 equals 16 equals personal month 7 activated from the 1st of November to the 18th of November. And then onwards we're going to add 6 to 11 for November, and we're going to find 17 equals personal month 8 activated for the rest of the month. So basically the month of November is going to be a mix of two personal month numbers, personal month 7 and personal month 8. Like this, for most of you, this month of November is basically going to be a combination of basically two personal month numbers, with the transition point falling on your day of birth. Usually, most people who do forecasts consider the 1st of January to be the beginning of the personal year for everyone, and the 1st of the month to be the beginning of the personal month for everyone. And of course, it becomes easy to do a stereotyped forecast for everyone like that. But by the end of the day, it really does not work, because if you think you're in the personal month 5, but in reality, the personal month 4 is at work for you, it would not seem to fit. The forecast would not seem to fit you. So I believe that knowing the accurate duration and the accurate transition point is very, very important, because only when you are accurate you can be timed right. Otherwise you're timed wrong. Of late, I can see many people messaging me and saying that Pythagorean numerology to them feels inaccurate, while Chaldean numerology they think is more accurate because it's the older version of numerology, while Pythagorean is newer. To that, I'd like to firstly say that even though Pythagorean is technically called modern numerology, but it is basically very old, as it dates back to about 500 BCE. It is true that Chaldean is older and Pythagoras basically learned from the Chaldeans, but then he researched upon it and developed it further into a more systematic genre of numerology. And only when research and development happens in a particular field and someone takes it up as a purpose in their life, things become better and develop further. And this is why I prefer Pythagorean numerology over Chaldean numerology, because I find Pythagorean version to be more systematic, more detailed, and you can really dig in depth. In case you are interested in learning this genre of numerology, you can definitely check my books. You must begin with All Is One, which would be a good quick read. It would be a very easy read and it would simplify this entire subject for you. If you are a beginner, then you can definitely read that, and then on you can definitely go for Cycle of 9, which is going to be all about time alignment, which is the next step that you must take. Trust me, there's no better remedy than doing the right things at the right time, knowing when to act and how to act. If you have had any confusions, just comment below regarding the calculations or regarding anything in your life. You can comment below. I try my best to help you out. Now, all said and done, let us start with the personal month forecasts, and let us begin with all of you who are in your personal years 1. So if the personal year 1 is on for you, you could either be in your personal month 2 or personal month 3, with the transition point falling on your birthday. The personal year 1 is a time when you should begin upon things that you feel are very important for your progress. However, when the personal month 2 is on during this time, even during the personal year 1, when this personal month 2 is on, you mustn't initiate new things right now and should wait out for a while. You should take your time to check all the little details. You should weigh all the pros and cons and act very carefully. You must also try to be a bit diplomatic while dealing with situations or people, because complete clarity is not going to be there for a while. As soon as your month is going to transition into the personal month 3, you will immediately feel the air lightening up and the seriousness subsiding, leading its way to a more carefree and optimistic time. The month 3 would be a very good time to meet people, share your ideas, and to build connections. Remember, as the personal year is 1 right now, whatever you would invest your energy on, whichever connection you would build right now is going to stick around for a while, or is at least going to play a major catalyst in your upcoming cycles. So choose wisely, allow only those things that you plan to have a future with. Take the first step. You do not need to see the entire picture, but just need to show the courage and show the optimism to step forward. Now this brings me to all of you who have the personal year 2 running right now, and if the personal year 2 is on for you, you could either be in your personal month 3 or personal month 4, with the transition point falling on your birthday. The personal year 2 is a time when you mustn't push any major changes in your life or have any major plans of expansion. Rather, you should follow up with the decisions that you've already initiated in the past. And I always say that whatever personal month number you encounter right now, maintain a basic diplomatic note as the basic theme of the year. Now, when the personal month 3 is going to be on within this personal year 2, what you're meant to do is you must try to have an optimistic and cheerful approach and deal very carefully with all your connections. Whenever the number 3 is activated, social connections, supporters and friends come into the picture and bring about a cheerful ambiance around you. However, you must not forget that the personal year 2 is still on, so diplomacy would definitely be needed once again. Now, as soon as you would be transitioning into the personal month 4, your core attention would be deviated towards all the basic and practical aspects of life. You would then have to solve all the basic problems like getting those basic repair jobs done, bringing more orderliness into your surroundings, and even looking after or taking care of your funds and finances and maintaining a daily budget of some kind. And during this time, try to see that you are grounded and you are facing the reality and seeing the reality for what it is, and try to be very level-headed, try to be very patient and calm. This brings me to all of you who have the personal year 3 running right now, and if the personal year 3 is on for you, it means you could either be in your personal month 4 or personal month 5 with the transition point falling on your birthday. The personal year 3 is a good time for expressing your ideas freely and growing your social connections and your social network. It is a good time for grooming yourself or working upon your looks and also your wardrobe, as eyes are going to be set on you and you're going to grow in charm and also in creativity. The entire personal year 3 as a whole will have a lighter and a very positive note, but the personal month 4 is going to be a bit serious one when you will have to try to put things in order. You will have to make the necessary changes that would ensure a smoother system in the future as well. Your attention is going to be directed towards all the ways in which you can improve your life and optimize the available resources and make things work smoother and make things more permanent for the future. As the month would then transition into the personal month 5 and the basics of life would already be looked after during the month 4, the pace of occurrence of events and the pace of coming of opportunities in your life will become more active and increase in pace. Your social circle will start growing and you will feel some encouragement and upliftment. It would be a time when most of the things will happen more smoothly in your life without much of your effort. Luck factor and social support will be by your side and many surprises could be waiting for you. Now let me come to all of you who have the personal year 4 on, and if the personal year 4 is on for you right now, it means either you could be in your personal month 5 or the personal month 6 with the transition point falling on your birthday. The personal year 4 is a time when you're supposed to maintain a budgeted, a realistic, systematic and a very grounded approach. If you have to make decisions right now, see that they are completely based on reality and are not flighty or impractical. Maintain an overall method, system, discipline in your approach. However, during the personal month 5, during the little period of the personal month 5, it is also okay to break the routine a bit and show some flexibility. As a matter of fact, the personal month 5 can come as a happy surprise, stir up the mundane situations and breathe some life and breathe some action into your personal year 4. As the month would then transition into the personal month 6 for you, You'd see a growing concern towards your home and family, towards your children. You would wish to bring more stability and security at home and work towards creating very strong foundations for the future. You may as well think upon decorating your home or purchasing something related to your home or making some payments of some kind or creating some budgeted plans for that. All in all, whatever you choose to do, remember that you should base yourself on ground reality and see that your plans are feasible and workable for quite some time in the future, because the order that you would be setting during the personal year 4 would stay effective for quite some time to come. Now let me come to all of you who have the personal year 5 on right now. And if the personal year 5 is on for you right now, it means either you could be in your personal month 6 or personal month 7 with the transition point falling on your birthday. The personal year 5 is a time when exchange of information and communication increases between you and others. Many people and also many learning experiences enter your life and your social circle starts growing. As a matter of fact, some kind of growth or some kind of surprise is seen in every sphere of your life right now. And when it will be the personal month 6, the family sphere or the domestic sphere, which involves your spouse, children and family members, will be strongly activated for you, and you could be finding some good amount of development or some kind of happy experiences or maybe some sort of activity or change in this sphere. As the month would then transition into the personal month 7, the very active and fast-paced momentum will slow down a bit, and you will require to pay attention to some details which you might have otherwise not considered before. When you would pay attention to these details, you'd be able to come up with fascinating insights and solve many unsolved mysteries. Secrets would open up and new realizations will happen. Outwardly, the phase may seem to be less potent as compared to all the other months of the year, but internally many realizations will happen, and your nervous energy and your thinking mind will be very active right now. So that brings me to all of you who are presently in your personal year 6, and if you're in your personal year 6 right now, it means either the personal month 7 or the personal month 8 is going to be on for you. The personal year 6 is a time when the home front is going to be very activated for you. It will be wiser for you to invest more of your energy to improve the living experience at home. There will be an overall rise in responsibilities and also in work pressure. But during the personal month 7, try to also look after your own self. Pay attention to your own needs, and if needed, do the necessary health checkups. Don't stress yourself too much. Don't stress too much about work, and take some time off. Take some rest and rejuvenate. When the month will then transition into the personal month 8, you can resume all the work with equal pace like before, and also implement all the new ideas or all the changes that you'd been waiting for or had been considering. You must also look into your finances and check if they are in order. If not, make sure bring about all the necessary changes that you were considering. Work pressure is most likely to increase a bit, and with that, some positive feedback or some gains may also happen. All in all, the personal month 8 coming within the personal year 6 is going to be a very progressive time in terms of career, business, financial gains and also family matters. Now that brings me to all of you who are in your personal year 7 right now, and if you are in your personal year 7, it means the personal month 8 or the personal month 9 is on for you, with the transition point falling on your birthday. The personal year 7 is a time when you may encounter some kind of a halt or pause in the ongoing momentum of events in your life. Your attention would be deviated towards all that is missing in your life right now, and you would be looking for ways to change these things or improve upon them. Personal month 8 coming within the personal year 7 would make certain things very clear in your mind. You would have a clear idea of what's going to work for you and what's not. However, even when you are very clear about things, remember that as long as the personal year 7 is going to be on for you, you mustn't rush with things or make any big changes. You have to look at the indications, you have to focus on the long-term goals, and you have to go slow at the same time. You have to go slow but go ahead consistently. As the month would then be transitioning into the personal month 9, you may feel a little shift in the energy, and you may get into some mode where you would be analyzing your past actions or reflecting back towards the past. Old friends or old associations may become active in your life once again. Some pending dues would have to be cleared, and some open projects would ask for closures. So finish all the tasks at hand, close all the open projects, and show ample generosity and compassion. Try to embrace a very spiritual approach in life, be selfless, and be very helpful towards people. This brings me to all of you who have the personal year 8 on right now, and the personal year 8 on for you means that you could either be in your personal month 9 or your personal month 1 with the transition point falling on your birthday. The personal year 8 is a time when you find the outcome of whatever decisions you've made in the past. Good or bad, whatever they've been, the result is going to be clearly in front of your eyes right now, and you have to learn from these clues. When the personal month 9 during the personal year 8 is going to be on, some kind of closure or some kind of culmination would be felt by you. There will be freeing up of some space for you. During this time, you must let go of the things that you feel are not needed by you anymore and can be done without. During this time, don't shy away from letting things go and giving things away. Be helpful, be forgiving, be compassionate, and be completely selfless. As the month would then transition into the personal month 1, you will feel some strong sense of direction, purpose, and some strong driving force within you. If there was anything that you always wanted to try out, this one is going to be a major opportunity that you have right now. This month is going to be a major opportunity for you. I always say never waste an 8 activated time, as it always yields double results. Make investments, act strongly and confidently, put forward your ideas and start taking those initial steps. Listen to the little clues that are coming to you right now and plan the course of action depending on that. The little clues are actually going to be very big ones. Finally, this brings me to all of you who are dealing with the personal year 9 right now. And if the personal year 9 is on for you, it can mean that you are either in your personal month 1 or in your personal month 2 with the transition point falling on your birthday. The personal year 9 is known to be a point of transition when you've become very old with all the wisdom that you've gathered during the epicycle. And so, you're now ready to move on to a new one. So right now you have to tie up all the open ends and prepare for some brand new cycles. With the personal month 1, you will have clarity of purpose and direction. You're now the wise one, and you simply and instinctively know what you must do. So you should go ahead and take the steps to facilitate change. And during the personal month 1, be active, be responsible, be enthusiastic, but also at the same time remember that the basic note of selflessness and kindness has to be maintained, as this is the personal year 9 on. When the personal month 2 will set in and the month would transition into the 2 time, you must continue with the decisions that you've already made during the personal month 1, but also refrain from making new decisions or making fresh changes. Sudden situations may come up which would demand from you a very kind and selfless approach in dealing with things. Refrain from acting based on any kind of negative thoughts or negative feelings, because that's not going to work in your favor in the long run during this year. Show poise, show kindness and forgiveness. Try forgiving even your worst enemies, as it will help you to move on towards new milestones. Through these forecasts, I'm trying to help you all get yourselves timed correct. When you will be timed correct, things would naturally fall in place for you. In my next vlog, I plan to revisit the Life Path 7 once again. I was planning to do the Life Path 3 first, but I decided upon 7 as many of you have requested me to do it. If you want your life path number to be covered next, let me know in the comments section and I would try to do it. In case you wish to learn more about numerology, read my books, All is One and Cycle of 9. Both the books are available for free on Kindle Unlimited. The links are provided in the description box below. Last but not the least, avail these remedies that I provide to you absolutely for free, and remember to support my channel. Take care. Bye bye.